Damn it, I'm too late. Don't watch Project Almanac. It's a trap. Don't watch it. I just traveled from the future to warn you. Damn it, I'm too late. Again. Hey everybody, it's me, Mr. Wright, and welcome to Wright at the Movies. Today, I'm talking about Hot Tub Time Machine 2. Rob Corddry, Craig Robinson, and Clark Duke are back for another trip through time. Maybe drug trip through time. And it's so stupid. Hey, do you remember when I reviewed Project Almanac? If not, you should watch my review. But I love comedy time travel where it takes a hard idea and makes it into a joke. So I love Back to the Future and I love Bill and Ted. I like my time travel movies like I like my macaroni. Cheesy. And I really wanted something that could take something like time travel and make it still fun and make it still funny and do some cool creative things with it and not need to worry about being moody and serious. I'm happy to say that Hot Tub Time Machine 2 is the movie I was kind of wanting. Unfortunately, nobody saw it, but I did. And I'm gonna talk about it, because, you know, that's what I do. The sequel to a movie that a lot of people saw, but everybody forgot about the second it was done. So if you haven't seen the first one, you're not missing much. But it's about a bunch of guys who find a hot tub, and when they go inside it, they end up getting thrown back in time.
It must be some kind of hot tub time machine.
They wake up in the 80s. And so the whole movie is like a nostalgic trip back through the 80s, and all of them try to recapture their youth and try to figure out what went wrong and go back to the present. I thought it had some funny jokes and really used time travel in a fun, creative way, but it was really dumb and really raunchy. It's a clear kind of like salute and a wink to Back to the Future, because the equivalent of Back to the Future going back to the 50s, today would be going back to the 80s. And if we're gonna keep with the Back to the Future references, well then Hot Tub Time Machine 2 is clearly Back to the Future 2, where first they go to the future, and then they go to an alternate timeline.
How far back do we go? 2025.
At this pace, Hot Tub Time Machine 3 will be in the Old West. This time, the gang is back, minus John Cusack, which isn't the end of the world, because he never really looked like he wanted to be in the first one anyways. He always acted kind of bored. So this one opens up with them all being really successful. Apparently, people who have time machines go back in time and end up making Google.
Was it morally wrong to exploit our knowledge of the future for personal financial gain?
Honestly, if everyone had time machines, this would happen so much. There'd have to be some weird corporate time travel laws, because Google would get a new owner every like 11 seconds.
I'm the father of the internet.
It's a hot tub time machine. If I had one, I would do the exact same thing. This is just a regular tub. When they get back together, they have this big party, and Rob Corddry is now obviously a billionaire, so he's having this big, you know, fancy party basically to just celebrate himself. And he gets shot. So the two other guys have to drag him into the hot tub time machine in order to save his life, because in the tub, they'll stay in the tub and he won't die because they're outside of time and he won't bleed and stuff like that.
Back in the tub.
So they accidentally go into the future, and into the future everything is changed, because it's now a timeline where Rob Corddry died. So when they go back, it's now an alternate timeline.
We need to find the point in time where things went wrong.
So they have to find Rob Corddry's killer before it's too late, and they can fix it for next time. That is fun time travel, backward, forwards, plotting. I love that stuff. Love it, love it, love it. So at that point, it becomes a time travel comedy whodunit, and I had a good time. This time, on their journey through the future, they add a new member to their crew, Adam Scott from Parks and Recreation, who is a perfect straight man.
I still like your music. I know you've fallen on hard times.
Hard times.
Could you please do the Weber strut?
The what now?
Everybody, strut.
You're like picking dicks out of a tree.
It looks like dick picking.
If you ever watch Parks and Recreation, he's the guy that stares at the camera as other people do weird and stupid stuff. He's perfect for this. It's just comedy 101. There's just tons and tons of dick jokes. There's so many dick jokes and fart jokes. Lowest common denominator when it comes to overall jokes. But the time travel jokes, I like.
I had sex with Marilyn Monroe.
I discovered cocaine.
When they're not telling dick jokes, they're telling these improv jokes, which are really funny, but it feels like the editor didn't know which one to use, so he just kept all of them.
Jesus.
You look like Gandalf the Poor.
You look like a minor Tyler Perry character.
I kind of like this.
I want to hit you into the corner pocket.
Maybe it's just a weak point of me. You know, people have their weak points when they see a movie trailer and they're like, I need to see that. Some people love ghosts. They're so fascinated with ghosts that they just deal with every single crappy horror movie that comes out. I'm kind of that way with time travel. If you have time travel in your plot, chances are you're gonna see me in the theater. So the whole time the movie's going, I just had this burning question in my head, which was, how did this movie really get made? Was anyone really all that hardcore about the first one? Did the first one really make all that much money in order to make this a necessity? And why so many years after the first one? Even the people who did care, do they still care anymore? All of them have their moments, they're all funny guys. But is anyone really dying to see Rob Corddry lead a movie? It's pretty dumb. It's really dumb. They did a serviceable job, at best. One thumb down. I wish I could go back in time to my Project Almanac review and stop myself from going back in time, so that way I don't make a new timeline where I have to see more bad time travel movies. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Mr. Wright. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.
Hot Tub Time Machine 2.
I think this may be my house now.
Thank you.
Boobs.
Think that I'll hold you till later.
Yeah. Boobs! It's a classic alternate reality situation. Like Fringe. Nerd. You're a nerd. No one likes you.
Point
No one likes you.